Président, passer le pouvoir à un anglophone.
Hello, good day. My name is Maitre Mola Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. This is a party political broadcast, and today I want to address the issue of federalism. If you're not a pilot, why worry who is flying the plane? If you're not a medical doctor, why worry who is conducting the surgery? If you are not a lawyer or an expert in constitution, why worry about federalism? The reason I say this is because when it comes to form of a state, legal experts, they will look about whether the country is heterogeneous or homogeneous. The Cameroons is a heterogeneous state, so it should never have had a centralized form of government. A lot of people talk about 10-state federalism. Some talk about 2-state federalism. Some say the people of Northwest region will dominate with their majority if we have 2-state federalism. As an expert, as a lawyer, that's not how you look at those things. Because there's a way to go around this matter. A country in Cameroon, for example, if indeed people want federalism, it can never be 10 states. It will never be, let me assure you. It will always be 2-state federalism. Because let me tell you, Cameroon was not created based on 10 states, provinces. When both Cameroons, they came together, the two countries, we had 7 provinces. Mr. Biya increased 3 more provinces in the French Cameroon. Tomorrow, Northwest and Southwest, they can have more provinces, more region. Nigeria used to have 4 regions. Today they have about, is it 50 or so? So every country, you always increase regions. Regions are for administrative purposes. It doesn't reflect your cultural aspect. So when you're drafting a constitution, you cannot say we from Southwest. There are people in Southwest region who have more in common, like people in Manu, with people in Widikum, which is Northwest region. Same too as there are people in Southwest region, they have similar culture with people in Douala. So federalism in Cameroon will never ever be based on regions. It's going to be based on how Cameroon was created, 2 institutions. If you're worried about Northwest region dominating Southwest region, why don't you worry that one day Manu people might also dominate Faku people? Constitutional lawyers take those things into consideration. They always protect minority. So I'm not worried about Northwest region dominating Southwest region. Other tribes, they dominate other people. So we have to look at this in the core. That's why I talk about ethnocultural democracy. All the tribes, they will be able to rule themselves. When we talk about federalism in the Cameroons, this is what we are looking for. We are looking for equal institutions. Cameroon was created by foreigners, UN, French and English, based on 2 different institutions. I don't need to call it federalism. I don't need to call it centralization, because United Kingdom is not federalism. It's more federal than all those countries who call themselves federalism, because the people of Scotland, they have a government, they have a first minister, which is like a prime minister. The people of Wales, they are the same tribe. They have a government, they have a first minister. The people of Northern Ireland is a country, they have their own government, it's a first minister. So sometimes, Northwest, Southwest, it's not our culture. It's just a geographical location. We should stop those things that we keep on saying Northwest, Southwest. It's not important. Because when you want to draft a constitution, you look at the various tribes. You look at the Banso people. You look at the Balinyonga people. You look at the Bakweri and Manu, Lebialem, other people. That's how you draft a constitution. You cannot draft a constitution based on Northwest and Southwest because Northwest and Southwest, they don't have the same tribe. We all have our customary laws. We are different. Inside Southwest, we are different. Inside Northwest, we are different. So what we are going to be looking into, if we want to talk about federalism, is that English institutions should prevail in Northwest and Southwest. That's how you look at it. I don't mind whether you call it federalism or you call it like United Kingdom. They have devolution, decentralization like Cameroon, but the issue is the powers. So what we are talking about, if you have 10-state federation, how does that help us? If you ask me as an Anglophone, do I want the English legal system whereby you have 12 people, member of the jury, they will sit and they make a decision on your case, which is the English Anglo-Saxon system? I would say I prefer that one. I don't want La République military tribunal. If you ask me that I want separation of power, where the executive will belong to an executive, where the executive will not come and interfere in the legislature or the judiciary, I will tell you I prefer the Anglo-Saxon system, that's what we want. So when we are talking about federalism, for those of you, when you don't understand those things, you just talk federalism. Are you an expert? Are you a lawyer? Are you a constitutional lawyer? Why worried about it? Why don't you leave it for experts to decide? So if in case Cameroon, the Cameroons, French Cameroon and English Cameroon, if in case they want to talk one day about federalism, it can never be 10 states. It can never be, because we'll always have more states in future. One day Cameroon will have 50 states. You look at it based on the institution, which is going to be 2. The institution we have is the French institution and English institution. We don't want a NAM. In English legal system, we look at experienced lawyers, they promote them to become judges. Not people going to a NAM. They spend 2 years there, they come and be judge. What experience have they got? Or they be administrator. What experience have you got? So the problem is there will never be 10-state federalism. There are going to be 2 institutions in the 2 countries. General de Gaulle created a NAM. They are using a NAM there. Institut Pasteur was created by France. École Normale Supérieure was created by France. French Cameroon is using their institution. What we Anglophones should be fighting first, the first step is we should be fighting that we want our own English institution. English institution in Northwest and Southwest, French institution in the other 8 regions. So in constitutional law, it's not about region. Then if we want to go about now say, okay, one region should not suppress other or use their majority, we go now to what I call ethnocultural democracy. We have to protect that all tribes, they have some form of customary law, which we are going to maybe legalize it. So the first port of call, if you have a problem, you go through your customary law first, and you rule yourself, each tribe. That's what we are going to be doing. And for those of you who talk about independence, if you want to construct a house, you don't start with the roof. Independence is the roof. The La République have to first recognize us, that 2 countries came together. We joined them through a referendum, and we are free to live through a referendum. But let's start from the bottom. Recognition of our institution. Thank you very much once more. This has been Maître Mola Alex Ndiveli-Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, monsieur le président!